In a world brimming with uncertainty, the outcome of the 2024 U.S. presidential election stands as a pivotal juncture. As we edge closer to this critical moment, the potential re-election of Donald Trump casts a long shadow over key global issues. Today, we consider what could happen with Trump victory on the issues of immigration, the war in Ukraine, and the Gaza conflict. Immigration. Trump's previous tenure was marked by a hardline stance on immigration. A re-election could mean the reinforcement of stringent immigration policies, potentially leading to the construction of more border wall segments and stricter enforcement of immigration laws. Critics argue this may result in further separation of families and humanitarian crises, while supporters believe it could strengthen national security and reduce illegal immigration. Central to Trump's immigration strategy is the completion of the border wall, a symbol of his commitment to stringent border security. An expanded physical barrier would likely lead to decreased numbers of undocumented crossings in the short term, fulfilling a key promise to his supporters. However, the effectiveness of a wall in deterring human and drug trafficking remains a topic of heated debate. A hardline immigration stance also raises significant humanitarian concerns. Tighter controls and a completed wall could exacerbate the challenges faced by migrants and asylum seekers, leading to overcrowded conditions in temporary shelters and increased risks for those attempting to cross in more dangerous areas. The moral and ethical implications of such policies continue to ignite fierce discussions across the political spectrum. The war in Ukraine. Trump's approach to foreign policy and, specifically, the war in Ukraine, might diverge significantly from his predecessors. Favoring negotiation over direct conflict, Trump may seek to broker peace deals or reduce U.S. involvement, potentially altering the balance of power in Eastern Europe. However, this could also lead to increased Russian aggression if perceived as a withdrawal of U.S. support for Ukraine. A reduction in U.S. support could dramatically alter the power dynamics in Eastern Europe. Russia, viewing decreased U.S. involvement as a weakening of opposition, might be emboldened to further assert its influence in Ukraine and beyond, potentially leading to increased military actions or territorial expansions. This could destabilize the already fragile security situation in the region. The Gaza conflict. In the Middle East, Trump's previous tenure saw a strong alliance with Israel and a tough stance on Palestinian authorities. A second Trump presidency might further embolden Israeli policies while reducing the prospects for a negotiated peace with Palestine. This approach could either stabilize the region under a status quo or exacerbate tensions in the already volatile Gaza Strip. The ripple effects of heightened conflict would not be contained within Gaza's borders. Neighboring countries, already dealing with their own sets of challenges, could see an influx of refugees, straining resources and potentially causing broader regional destabilization. Moreover, an escalation could ignite wider tensions across the Middle East, pulling in regional powers and complicating international diplomatic efforts. Escalation could also embolden extremist groups, both within Gaza and beyond. These entities might exploit the chaos for recruitment or to launch attacks, posing additional security threats not only to Israel but also to other nations. The cycle of retaliation and provocation could intensify, making any form of de-escalation more complicated. Beyond these key issues, a Trump re-election could influence global climate agreements, U.S.-China relations, technology and social media regulations, and the pursuit of American interests on the world stage. Each of these areas would reflect Trump's America First ideology, with ripple effects felt across the globe. Closing shot of the Earth from space, slowly zooming out. As we look towards the horizon of 2024 and beyond, the potential for change under a Trump presidency looms large. Whether these changes herald a positive or negative outcome depends on one's perspective, but one thing remains certain: the impact will be felt by every corner of the planet. For more insights, analysis, and what-if videos, subscribe to our channel Reality Remix.